Okay, so welcome to the part 4, and let's get back to shading of our scene. So to make this a little bit organized, again, let's get rid of spotlights. This is plastic, which goes where all the plastics are. This is glass, which belongs there. This is metal. Metal goes where all the metals are. And this is curtains, which is fabric. We don't have fabric yet, so this will go here. And let's now get clay, select by material, and this shows us all the materials we haven't really shaded yet. So first of all, this plinth over here should be the same material as the floor I mean. So let's just assign it to the floor, see how it maps. Maps okay. And just select all, select this, do again. So this is all we have to shade really, all remaining. So let's just do this part. What's oh my god, we forgot one apple. Jesus. Okay, so this apple right here. Okay, just get this one and just assign this on it. How could we forget this poor apple? Okay, let's go back to clay. Let's select by material again. Is there any bit floating? Oh, this is just... Okay, so these are green. And these are wood. Okay, so let's try it one more time. There we go, now nothing is floating. So let's quickly do this, and then let's do the kitchen, then let's do this, and let's finish off with this. Okay, so the sofa, or I mean the carpet. The carpet is usually so detailed, or at least in this case, it is so detailed that we don't have to add any complex material to it to look great. So I'm just gonna get Corona material, call it carpet, make it just pretty much white, one reflection because of PBR, 1.6, and just really rough. Assign it, we have nice carpet material, and that's it really. It's technically fabric, it will go to fabrics. The sofa here is fabric, but this thing below is actually material ID 2, so what's going on? Some freeze, okay. Let's just temporarily turn off interactive so we can work with this. So this is ID. Oh, so it's just too heavy. Okay, let's make it editable mesh then. There we go. This is ID 2. What is ID 1? ID 1 is this, okay. And ID 3, 4, 5, is there any 6? Okay. So 1 is fabric, 2 is metal, or whatever the base is. So let's make it metal because we already have one. And 3 to 6, 3, 4, 5, 6 are pillows, probably just different colors. Okay, that is easy. So let's. Oh no 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 no. Active shade. Okay, that's definitely what I didn't want to do. Okay, Corona interactive. There we go. Great. So 1 is fabric, and it has 6 of them. Sofa. 2 was the metal, so let's just say it's like some stainless steel base. Great. And let's create fabric sofa. Put it in here. Let's do the good old fall off trick for the fabrics, which means okay, like this. Awesome. Let's make it like beige. So, is there any beige fabric here? Okay, this looks nice. So this is the edge one, like the perpendicular, or I mean the parallel angle. So this will be like washed out bright color. And this is our facing angle, so this will be like deeper color. Yeah, that looks nice. Turn off the filtering, or decrease it. Let's see how it maps. Oh yeah, let's keep the structure like this, but let's bump it too. Okay. And let's just increase the reflection all the way to 1. Decrease the glossiness to like 0.3. Let's actually map the glossiness too. All right. So let's go back inside and take a look at our sofa. Yeah, that looks like, oh, that looks way too much glossy. That's more reasonable. Okay, fine. So now 4, 5, and 6. No, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are the pillows. Awesome. So I'm gonna just steal this. The rest will be derived from the material, but this won't. Let's put it into 3, 4, 5, 6. Get Corona multi-map. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good. Let's get RGB multiply. Let's get a bitmap. Let's get white version of the fabric. Get it here. Let's steal also these two output maps. This goes here, this goes here. These go inside. And we have nice randomly colored pillows. Let's make the colors a bit more unified, so it has some style. Oh, no, then another autosave. So let's again wait for it to autosave. Okay, there we go. And this is gonna be another like different shade of green. And generally just make them less saturated. Okay, so now we have some randomized pillows. Great. Let's do just a little bit of cleanup in our shading network. But let's call sofa down, so this goes away. These two go here, just like this. This one goes here, this one goes here. This goes here, here, and here. And this goes here. Okay, that's cleaner. Fabrics all reside here, so let's put it where fabrics are. Sofa is done. Let's do the plant quickly. The plant is thin, so no no subsurface scattering should be going on. I am just afraid that whatever I did with the active shade is slowing down our scene for some reason. Hopefully not, but okay. So let's check out our plant. Three, two, one. 3 IDs, that's completely awesome. So let's make it stainless steel, this thing, because we already have it made and we don't have much time to spend in the tutorial. So let's call it plant. And let's put this stainless steel in here. How does it map? It maps actually pretty nicely. 2 was a dirt, so let's just quickly make dirt. Which is again bitmap. Oops. Plants. This is evermotion plants, so let's use this dirt. Plug this into diffuse, this goes into 2. Okay, this goes in the bump as well, and it's very bumpy, and goes to the reflection glossiness, and it's PBR. So we have some simple dirt. Actually, bit more variance in there. No one will see it probably, but then again, why not? Okay, there it is made. Let's make leaves. Okay, so plant leaves. This is evermotion again, so let's get leaves. Let's get also their specular, which we'll be using also for bump. Plug this into 1. This goes to diffuse. Let's make it brighter. Like this. Translucency color. Translucency fraction, we'll use this, and this will go also, then we don't have too much space here. Let's clean this up, that is better. Okay, so this is gonna be tweaking translucency. This one is going to be tweaking glossiness, reflection glossiness, which should look like like this. Okay, I'm happy with this. Actually, a bit more shine to it. Okay, translucency fraction. Let's make it a bit more translucent, like this. This could certainly use a bit more punch to the color. So let's just a little bit more of the color in there. Now they look nicer, definitely. Just generally even more brightness. Yeah, this is nicer. Let's see how it again looks inside. Yeah. I mean, that's really nice. Yep, that's a nice little plant right there. Let's clean this up. This is plant, this is sort of organic stuff too, so it all goes in there. Plant is resolved, so let's get rid of it. Let's make this table. Okay, so this is gonna be some decoration. This is starting to get a bit old. Okay, this one could be just copper straight away. This is gonna be black marble. No subsurface scattering this time, but just simple black marble. Marble black. Marble. Let's get this one. Okay, so definitely darker, but not completely black, so let's offset it like this. We want to map reflection glossiness, but we want to invert it, so let's plug it into this and swap these colors. Let's map reflection glossiness, but first let's enable the reflectivity. I want a slightly less glossiness on the cracks, just slightly. So yeah, actually this looks like something I want. Let's invert this and put it on a bump, but let's not make it nearly as bumpy. Candles. Are we going to be making a wax? Yeah, let's make it just for fun. So where would we put marble? Let's put it here. Okay. So ID1, ID2, ID3, 2 is wax, 1 is aluminium. So quickly, candles with 3 subobject IDs, one of which is aluminium, I guess. Yep. And third of which is something generic white, so let's use same thing we used for the carpet. which leaves us with 2 for wax. So let's make the entire candles wax just to set up the material temporarily. And maybe like this. That looks waxy. Okay. Another autosave. There we go. Great. We will propagate the wax through the refraction rather than translucency. So let's get opacity back to 1. Let's first set glossiness to like something that looks like wax. This looks kind of nice. And let's set refraction to 0.5 and glossiness to 0.5 as well. And we have some nice wax in the candles, maybe even more, like 0.8. Okay, let's say there would be candle here and we put this material on it. Yep, that looks like nice piece of wax. So yeah, this little decoration is done. So this goes away. This is wax, which is something synthetic close to plastics, so let's just slap it right there. Which leaves us with a bunch of books that I don't have textures for, or I do, but I don't want to search for them now, so we will make all the book covers just black for the purpose of this tutorial, just because there's not that much time. So this Minotaur table right here is gonna be that nice structured wood. So does it have how many? Two IDs. Okay, so table coffee with just 2 IDs, one of which is that nice structured wood, and the wood looks, it's a kind of wood that is so polished it doesn't have any structure propagating to the coating. So in that case we will not be mapping the glossiness. Where was the... I had this nice wood here. Was it this one? Let's use this one. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. It was like this nice rough reflection. Yeah, like this. Okay. The other one was wood too, but it was painted black. So let's call this wood structured. Let's duplicate this. Let's call this wood black. And in this case, we'll pick different wood, something generic again. Let's say this. But it will be in the reflection glossiness. So we see a bit of structure. It will be in the bump as well, but just very slightly. And the wood itself will be painted black. Like this. Awesome. And that will be ID2. And we just need to make sure it maps somewhat correctly, which it doesn't, because we need to rotate it 90 degrees, which doesn't map here. That's funny, but let's just keep it that way for now. Okay, table is resolved, so delete this, and these are wood materials, so let's put them where all the wood is, right here. Okay. So as I said, we don't have that much time. So all the books in a scene will have black covers, so we don't need to search for the textures. Therefore, let's just get this, call it books, make 2 IDs, books, pages, quickly get something that looks like book pages, book sides, okay, book side, diffuse, bump, plug this in, let's see how it maps. Assign it actually first. Yeah, that looks like it maps well. That's weird, it maps to here as well. Okay, so this is gonna be ID1, this is gonna be ID2. That's better. Let's make leather covered books. Books, leather, which would be 1.6. Leather. Let's get this dark, nice leather. Make it really contrasty, the glossiness, and start pulling it up until we see something. Okay, like this. Let's make the covers a bit darker, like that deep dark color. Okay, this looks like some generic books. We had another set here, so what happens if we just apply this? Oh, it's all garbled. So again, all of these will be 1, all of the rest will be 2. Yeah, we see some nice structure at least. Good. Books are done. Leather is technically kind of fabric, so let's put it where the fabrics are. Book sides, it's paper. Paper is, what is paper? Let's put it next to the fabric as well. There's this tabouret thing right here, which should be fabric. So let's just throw that fabric on it. Go to our clay material, select by material, isolate, and we have all of these things to do. All right, let's just start with these. Okay, so from what I remember, this had just like wooden frame and kind of white glossy front drawers, and we have both of those materials already. So let's just get this TV shelf, 2 materials, let's throw this on. Okay, so just this was just wood. Okay, and the other one was that shiny plasticky glossy thing. Ta-da, that's it. And it was same for these. Huh? Oh, that was easy. Okay, TV, which has just, from what I remember, silver frame with a screen. So again, 2 materials, or 3 rather. Okay, so select ID 3, select ID 2, select ID. Oh, I remember. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Let's call this TV. Make them. So ID 1 was some chrome or some really reflective material. So let's make it like chrome, but not completely mirror-like. Zero diffuse, 1 reflection, 10.8, 0.9. Okay. 2 was simple black plastic. So when we have plastic white simple, in the same way we will need plastic black shiny simple, which will be really black and goes into here. And third one will be LCD screen, and for that we will use just simple layered material to emulate that kind of look. So Corona layered material, let's go here, where base material shall be like this. It has kind of like green cyan hue to the reflection, and it's really rough like this. Okay, so this will go as base, and so TV screen base. As a code will go this mirror material we already used, this optical chrome as layer 1. Mask with 1.5 Fresnel. Here we go. Yep. Okay, that's great. So now let's plug this in here. And let's clean these up just really quickly. Okay, so that's our TV already. So let's get rid of this. This layered material will, let's keep it here for the time being. This is metal, so this belongs to metal. This is plastic, this belongs to plastics. Now, let me just quickly restart my 3ds Max, because as you can see, the user interface starts to redraw really slow, which is a 3ds Max bug. So I will be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, your UI is now redrawing a lot faster. And we have just this lamp from this segment to shade. So let's see if we can utilize as many materials as we possibly can from our scene. Right, so how many IDs? 6, nothing, 5 IDs. Okay, so let's just floor lamp with 5 IDs. ID 5 is this inside, so let's make that aluminum. Oh, but what just happened there? Did I do something by mistake? Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, I messed something up previously. Okay. There's no ID 4. Okay, so what's ID 3? It's the bulb, which is usually some like... Why is it so laggy now? Oh, because it's high poly mesh. Okay, so we'll be better off with this. Okay, so light bulb. These are usually just like white, foggy light. Oh no, it's actually, it's cover. It's some like dispenser. Or either way, let's make it what I wanted it to be. So a white material that is reflective and half refractive with some refraction glossiness. That's what I wanted. Okay, so what is ID 3 or I mean ID 2, which is this? Okay, so these are metal pieces, so let's plug them in. And this looks like some wood, so let's use, let's create a new wood, so they are not all the same. Let's first see how it... Light bulb, that's technically glass, so let's put it where the glass is. Yeah, so let's see how it maps first, if we have to change the direction or not. We do not. Oh, that's definitely not a wood. Okay, that's gonna be something white painted, so let's make it that nice black shiny glossy material we have here. Oh, this is white one would be appropriate more here. Yeah, so it's gonna be just white lamp. Okay, so let's get rid of this, get back to our scene, check it out. It's a bit dark, so again, get our exposure back. Okay, so definitely I didn't made a bad choice here because the lamp is almost invisible, but I don't want to pick material from it because it will throw off all my materials. So for the purpose of the tutorial, I guess it will do. Okay, so our clay material is here. We'll use it to select our meshes. And we have to do this word or this drawer sideboard. Okay. Okay, so let's make this wood, this darker wood, once we already have it here. Direction seems to be correct. If we increase the tiling, that's better. Glossiness definitely not good. Okay, that is nice, but way too much contrast. Okay, that looks good. ID2 is gonna be some metal like this one. Okay, so again, multi-material, sideboard, ID1 goes here, ID2 goes here, sideboard is done, our wood structure looks nice. Let's get rid of this. How many IDs does this have? 3. Okay. Small grass pot. And ID1 is going to be something ceramic. So again, we will use this white one. ID2 is going to be something green. So we'll just use this generic green thing we have. ID3 is dirt, or just the soil. And just delete this. Let's make this nice jade, interesting glass type material. So start off with glass, go to volumetric absorption and scattering. Let's make absorption like orange. You know, let's try some like interesting glass. Let's make it more yellow. And let's also introduce scattering. And make it like really dark red. It looks like almost like honey. Okay. That doesn't look bad. Okay, this one. Yeah, this one is the one with the anisotropic effect. So for that, how many IDs do we work with? Does it have ID3? Yeah, ID3 is the picture itself. So let's call it metal frame. So ID1 is, I suppose, yeah, that's it. So let's call it metal aniso circles. Again, metal is just like hyphen IOR. And let's go to the patterns. And there's this one really nice anisotropic radial pattern. So if I decrease the glossiness, but plug this to the anisotropic rotation, does it map? It does map, then why doesn't it do anything? Because of course I have to increase the anisotropy first. So there we go. Let's make this tiled, 5 by 5, 10 by 10 maybe. Yep. Now we have that nice anisotropic. It's not very visible. There it is. That nice anisotropic circular material. So another autosave. It's done now. So this goes to metals, it will go later. 2 is definitely a thin glass. So let's get our thin glass in there. And as 3 goes a picture of Keymaster, who is developer of Corona. So let's call this Keymaster. And there's this little picture of him from his early days. I'm not sure if I still have it. Oh, I'm starting to worry that I don't have it. Hold on. I'll try to find it. It was this really nice there we go, there he is. Oh, there he is. That's him. So let's plug this here, let's plug this there, and there he is. Awesome. So the frame is done. Let's just put him somewhere. I don't know where there is the plaster, so it will go there. Metal. Let's put metal there. Awesome, and the marble stays where it is. Okay, now there's this Evermotion plant. So how many IDs? Oh, 5 IDs. 5 IDs, okay. So let's get this material. Plant, we already have plant, let's call it plant smaller. And what's ID 1? That's dirt. So for this we'll plug in dirt. ID 2 is this. We can make it a marble. We already have marble material. This is, oh, those are those twigs which are in the Evermotion folder, this thing right here. So let's plug this into diffuse, reflection, glossiness, increase the reflection, plug it to bump as well. It's really minor material, so I don't want to spend too much effort on it. It's something, we can see it's there. And of course the marble seems that it doesn't map correctly. Now it does. Great. ID 4 are the petals. So flower, petals. This goes here. Diffuse, translucency, color. Let's make translucency 0.5. Let's decrease the glossiness. we have nice translucent petals. Okay, so these are technically plants or plant stuff. And there's the leaves. The leaves here have some thickness, so we'll use subsurface scattering. So leaves, smaller plant. Put them quickly in there. Okay, let's get this. Put it into diffuse, but put it also in a scatter color. And make it a little bit brighter in the scatter color. Now let's turn off opacity and quickly set up density of the subsurface scattering, which seems just fine in this case. Totally mean, but maybe even less. Like this. And make it even brighter. And if I go now back, enable opacity, but increase this, we have nice subsurface scattering. But overall, this leaf is just way too saturated and way too dark, so we can do both desaturating and increasing of the brightness by taking the curve like this. Once this is set up, and it does look nice, we can see the subsurface scattering working nicely here. We just turn off the reflection, get this map over here, and use it as our glossiness map. To get some nice reflectivity. On those leaves. Like this. Let's just quickly, if I put it under the sun, yeah, you can see it looks really pretty. Both when it comes to subsurface scattering and the reflection. And just the frame is the last one that remains. So again, this goes where all the organic materials are. Let's get rid of this. And let's quickly make a frame. How many IDs? Select ID 3, 2, 1. So 3. Picture large. Picture large. This is gonna be just 3 materials. And let's start off with some just generic black glossy material. Okay. Something nice like picture frame, generic, some painted material. 2 is gonna be thin glass, I suppose. Nah, 3 is gonna be thin glass. There we go. 2 is gonna be the picture itself, so let's get some random artwork going on. Let's do this. I'm trying to plug in bitmap straight into multi-subject material. That's funny. Artwork, just diffuse, it's paper basically. I've totally messed up. Okay, so here we'll go that, let's use the carpet material, which is just basically generic white. We probably need one more ID. There we go. So let's delete this. Let's put this where the plastics are. Paper, let's put this down here. Oh, let's put it here next to Keymaster. And yeah, this corner right here is done. So all we really need to do is just this kitchen corner. I guess I will just simplify. I will make this entire thing just some chrome because we don't have that much time to go through all of this. So I think I will stop the video here and call it another part, and in the next part we'll do this kitchen counter, and that will be it. So see you in the next part.